everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alyssa, and on this channel I create budgeting content, planning content, and also content around side hustles, as I am on a journey to paying off over $200,000 in student loan debt. So if any of that sounds interesting to you, I would love it if you would subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up. And thank you for joining me for an October 2022 full budget closeout. So we'll be closing out the second half of October and then adding up all of the expenses to close out the whole month. And then in the next video, we will be setting up the November budget. Highly recommend you watch that video and finish this one because there will be a giveaway in the November video. So make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on. So we're gonna start with the expense tracker. I've added up everything. I've got all of my categories highlighted here based off the highlighter method. We are using the Budget by Paycheck full-size workbook from the Budget Mom. And after all of my income here and all of my expenses, I should have a total of $23.11 to roll over into November. Now you'll see on my budget, I do tend to round, so the number at the end may be a little bit different, but I honestly haven't added up everything here. So I actually don't know if we will end up with that $23.11. I'm crossing my fingers that we do, because it seems like every month, every week, like if we go back to the other date, this was the beginning of October, I was supposed to have $42, but really I had zero to roll over. So somewhere I missed $42. I don't know, you guys. Sometimes I'm just a wackadoo with stuff like that. So we'll be adding up these numbers. So for the second half of October, so October 15th through the 31st, which is Halloween when I'm actually recording this video, so happy Halloween to all of you. I had my paycheck of $1,651. I did get a check from my work, a refund for like a hotel I paid for on a business trip in September, so that was $800, and then zero for payback, that was accurate, and then savings. I ended up putting my Halloween sinking funds into my budget here, so I did have $60 saved for that, and that was for a couple of reasons. One, I didn't really want to do anything tonight, so I decided it would be best if I just had like leftovers, and those leftovers were in the form of takeout from another night. And then I also used some of this money to pay for some other bills throughout the month, because I realized I was getting a little bit short and figured I would just deposit the $60, so that's where it came from. So in total, if we add up the income, so we had $1,651 plus 800 plus 60 gives us $2,511 as the second half of October total income. Then for the bills, I think everything but the LA Fitness was as predicted. Actually over budgeted for the Sounders. It's actually only $84. I did figure out how to move the LA Fitness charge onto my debit card versus my Alaska Airlines card. So I'm going to make that switch in November. So it's actually going to be taken out of my paycheck and not be put on a credit card, and then contributing to credit card debt. For the total bills, we had 400 plus 24 plus 10 plus 20 plus 25 plus 84. Gives us $563. The other thing that was off was my Acorn. So if we go back to the calendar we set up at the beginning of the month, I should have had 2 acorns come out of $20, but for some reason, I only had one $20 amount come out. So I don't know why this one didn't come out. I need to make sure my settings are correct here. But for the total bills, $563. We subtract that by the 2,511, which was our total income. We were left with $1,948. Now, variable expenses were completely off the chart. I was unhinged in terms of my grocery and eating out budget. Almost $60 over in my grocery budget and $70 over my eating out budget. Things just add up. I like to think that $100 for 2 weeks is enough for eating out. But then you like buy one coffee, which is like $8, $9. I get something to eat, like lunch, $9, $10. Today I got Quiznos, which was $12, which is freaking insane. And then you go out with friends, that's $40. Like, it's just those little events add up so quickly, and I forget that sometimes it's like the $10 may just seem like $10, but it's really a significant portion of my budget. So I got to really hone in on my eating out expenses there. But everything else was pretty much on par. Investing was under, which sucks. And then fun and entertainment was almost right on the dot. So that's great. And then the rest is pretty much what I had predicted. So in terms of the total variable expenses, we got groceries, which was $139. Eating out, $193, plus $42 for gas, about $27 for investment, $82 for fun and entertainment, then $41 for self-care, and $63 for miscellaneous. So that gives us $587.73. And then if we subtract that from the $1,948, gives us $1,360. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We'll just leave off the 27 cents because it just makes things a whole lot easier going forward. And then for the expenses, the sinking funds, the really fun stuff I love to save for, I did total it all up. So it was $337. I put exactly the right amount. Seriously, after I filmed this video, you guys, I made all of the electronic transfers, which is the stars, and then I went to the bank and took out the cash. I realized that the ATM will give you 20s, 10s, or 5s, I think, or no, 50s, 20s, or 5s. So I don't have to wait for the bank to be open. I can just go to the ATM and get these like weird increments out, which is great. And so that's what the lines are, is the ones I had to get cash for, and then the stars is for the electronic transfers. So that was a total of $337. So if we take 1,360 minus the 337, does give us $1,023 left over. So if we bring that down here, I'm realizing my numbers are not gonna match what I think they're supposed to match. So $1,023 minus the $950 should give us $73 left over. 73. And then we bring this down here. So the total extra savings, I put $20 towards my house fund, and that should give us $53 left over. Whoops, I need to write 20 there because that was a total extra savings. But 20 minus 73 is 53. But when I'm rolling over, is that $23.11. So somewhere I missed about $30. Yeah, $30. So I'm not quite sure where I did that, because when I started this budget, I zeroed out everything. Like my bank account was literally zero, and then I deposited this stuff in there. So I'm not quite sure where I messed up. I always do these calculations twice when I do things, so I'm not sure where I mistallied $30, but honestly, I'm probably just gonna call it a wash because I'm not gonna sit here and dwell. $30 is a lot. It would go a long way, especially in terms of sinking funds. But at this point, it's like, I'm not gonna dwell on $30. We're gonna move on with our lives, and hopefully we learn going into the future. So if we speed through everything, we're gonna jump to where did my money go? I don't use any of these in the middle. So the debt payment plan and the net worth tracker, I just don't use that. So where did my money go? I've already written out the total amounts, or all my budget categories here. For the total monthly inflow, we'll start with the starting balance. So we go all the way back to the first budget of the month. So our rollover was 47. That's what we started with. And then earned income is my paycheck, essentially. So $1,651 for the budget number 1. And then budget number 2, so times 2, gives us $3,302. Other income, which is basically everything else but the savings. So extra random. Oh, I think I did this wrong. Did I do it? No, okay, we're good so far. So I need to be looking at the actual, not the budgeted. So for the extra random, we had 402 and 69. So 402 plus 69 plus the second half of the budget, which was just the 800. So $1,271. Then savings used was just the 60 because I didn't use any on the first paycheck. So write 60. So total monthly inflow was 47 plus 3,302 plus 1,271 plus 60 gives us 4,680 as our total monthly inflow. So for the monthly budget category breakdown, for groceries, our monthly budget was, the first week was 110 plus 80. So 110 plus 80 gives us 190. Total monthly spent, 44 plus, let's see, what did we spend in the second half? Plus 139 gives us 183. So we actually were $7 under budget. So I'm gonna say we were over or under by 7. So we had an extra $7 left over. We were in the positive, in the green for that budget. And then we take basically the 183 and divide it by 4680, I think is how you do it. Yep, times by 100 gives us this percentage, which is basically 4% of our monthly income went to groceries. So I'm gonna do all of these while you guys listen to some cute, fun music, and then we'll come together at the end and talk about the different numbers.
I'm not here for you to blow your one and only chance. I'm not here to waste my time on yet another bad romance. Now I got hopes for us tonight, for this here thing to turn out right. So from the start, let's get this one thing clear. You should know you're looking at a self-made woman. You should know I got nothing for free in this life. None of us can know what's coming. So if you wanna be with me, baby, can't you see? You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. You gotta make room for a self-made woman like me. Gotta make room for a self-made woman. Gotta get on the floor. You know you're looking at a self-made woman. Don't expect you to lie down flat.
Okay, friends, so we are back and I've done all of the calculations for the category breakdown. So let's talk about this a little bit. So the grocery overall, we were under budget, so that's why the positive 7. So grocery is going to get a nice, pretty green color here. Let's talk about the other ones we were over, or I mean in the green with, literally. So gas and car was also in the green by $9, I believe. And then what else was in the green? If it's 0, like the difference is 0, I also color it green because that means I was right on the money with my budget. For debt, I can't believe I put almost 30% of my income towards debt, and I think that's because obviously the $800 that came in to my budget was specifically for debt. Like that's literally why I got that income, because I had put that hotel on a credit card for work. And then we've got investments, so this is also in the green. I don't really like to be in the green for investments because then in my mind, I'm not really putting enough there. Savings, I put almost 20% of my income towards savings. This is another one where I really want to be over budget. I would like to put more towards savings. What else was in the green? I forgot to put a plus sign for self-care, but self-care, we were in the green as well. I think it's because I didn't get my nails done one week. I think because I was sick. I can't remember what the situation was, but I didn't get my nails done, so I was in the green by $39. And then travel and vacay, I didn't spend any money, so I didn't go over budget. I wasn't under budget. I wasn't anything. Pets, I didn't spend any of the money I had budgeted for. I ended up getting some stuff actually from Walmart, but I didn't separate it out in the transaction, so I included it in grocery. I just didn't think I was gonna be smart enough to figure that out on my budgets and like remember that I did that. I don't think I'm not smart enough. I don't know. Anyhow, so that's all of the grains that we're highlighting. Let's talk about the reds, aka pink, because I don't have a red highlighter. Eating out, holy moly, that is not okay. $170 over budget in terms of eating out for the month. Yikes. Rent and utilities, I was over by $40, so I'm gonna have to adjust that for the upcoming month. I think I need to make sure I'm taking the $50 each month out for the rent and utilities. Fun and entertainment, I was over by $62. Not great either. Holiday, I guess I forgot to color this one green because it was also a zero spent budget. Miscellaneous, I was over by $46. My miscellaneous budget is literally for the miscellaneous things that I never remember what I buy. So not great for me. And then insurance was over by $22. I just completely didn't realize I needed a budget for it. I had a renter's insurance bill with State Farm that I thought I paid in full, but I guess I didn't. I need to figure that out because I don't want to be paying more than I need to be paying for my renter's insurance. So that's the monthly category breakdown. Now let's talk about where did my money go for the debt and savings breakdown. So for this, we got to take the total monthly inflow, which is this number right here, 4,680. Oh gosh, I don't know what my brain was thinking trying to write that. 880. Monthly debt payoff, we're going to use this number here, which was $1,350. And that was 29%. So I'm gonna go back to my budgets and see how much I put towards my Discover card total. So we put 300 plus, kind of already know this off the top of my head, 950, so actually $1,250, and then 100 went towards the Alaska Airlines credit card. So of the total debt of $1,350 that we put towards debt, so we're gonna take $1,250 divided by $1,350. Of that amount, about 93% went to my Discover card, then the other 7% went to the Alaska Airlines card. So not too bad. For the savings, this was going to be a little bit different. So it's this number here minus the savings used. So $4,680 minus 60. So $4,620. And then total savings that we put towards this month was $877. So $877 divided by 4620 gives us about 19% still in terms of the total budget. Because the $60, it's not a significant percentage of this, so that's why the numbers didn't really change. So total we put towards sinking funds, we got to go back to our budget and figure this out because it is different than the student loans and the house. So for the first half of October, we put $520. Make sure I didn't have anything. Yep. Okay. Plus $337 for the second half. So $857 towards sinking funds, which is fantastic, you guys. That's a lot of money I'm putting towards sinking funds, which is great. And then the student loan, this is the second half of October. We didn't put anything towards. We did put $20 towards the house. And then we didn't put anything there. So just $20 towards the house, which I guess I could have done that math, but I wanted to double check. So obviously student loans is 0. I need to get my booty in shape for that one. So $857 divided by $877 is 98%, and then 2% towards a house. I think I need to start putting more towards the house and the student loans because those are a little bit more of my priority right now. But it's still like the reason I sometimes get into debt is because of all these different sinking funds and things that I have going on in my life. So I'd rather not go into debt, pay off my student loans a little bit slower, and just kind of cruise that way. So I don't think I do any of these other pages. Yeah, I don't do the comparison worksheet. I don't use the meal plan. Yeah, so I think that's everything for this October closeout video. I hope the video was helpful, and if you ever have questions about closing out your budget, please let me know. You can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram's in the description box below, or leave a comment on my YouTube channel. But let me know how your October went. What categories were you over in? What are you gonna try to work on going into November? I would love to hear your thoughts, questions, concerns, all of the above. I so appreciate all of you. Please make sure you are subscribed, and then give this video a thumbs up. It does help my YouTube channel, and leave me a comment below, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.